Imagine for a second that you could go back in time, not to stop a war or change a presidency, but just to move a single coffee cup 2 inches to the left, or to tell a stranger to take a different street on their way to work. Most of us think that history is built on massive planned movements, great leaders, giant armies, and calculated genius. But the truth is much weirder. Our entire modern world, the borders on our maps, the tech in your pocket, and even the fact that you're alive right now is often the result of tiny accidental decisions that should have meant absolutely nothing. Today, we're looking at the butterfly effect. We are diving into the small mistakes, the rejected offers, and the messy desks that changed the course of human history forever. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll realize that the small choice you made this morning might be the most important thing you've ever done. It's June 28th, 1914. A young man named Gavrilo Princip is sitting outside a deli in Sarajevo, eating a sandwich. He's a failed assassin. Earlier that day, his group tried to bomb the car of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, but they missed. Princip had basically given up and went to get lunch, thinking the mission was over. Meanwhile, the Archduke decided to change his plans. He wanted to visit the people injured by the bomb at the hospital. But here is the glitch in history. Nobody told the driver the new route. The driver took a wrong turn, realized his mistake, and slammed on the brakes to reverse. The car stalled, directly in front of the deli where Princip was sitting. He looked up from his sandwich, saw his target 5 feet away, and fired 2 shots. Those 2 shots triggered World War I. That war led to the rise of the Soviet Union, World War II, and the Cold War. If that driver had stayed on the main road, or if the car hadn't stalled for those 5 seconds, the 20th century might have been the most peaceful era in human history, all because of a wrong turn and a sandwich. Fast forward to 1999. 2 college students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, had a search engine project called Google. They wanted to focus on their studies, so they tried to sell it. They went to Excite, the biggest search engine at the time, and offered it for $1 million. Excite's CEO said no. They dropped the price to $750,000. He said no again. He thought Google was too good. It found results so fast that users would leave his site immediately, and he wanted them to stay and click on ads. Today, Excite is practically a ghost of the past. Google is worth over $1.5 trillion. If that CEO had said yes, the entire way you use the internet, from this very video to the phone in your hand, would look completely different. It was a small no that cost a company its entire future. Being messy usually gets you in trouble, but in 1928, it saved 200 million lives. Alexander Fleming was a scientist who wasn't very organized. Before leaving for a 2-week vacation, he left a pile of dirty petri dishes on his lab bench instead of cleaning them. When he returned, he noticed something strange. One dish was contaminated with mold, but around that mold, the bacteria were dead. That mold was penicillin. Before this accident, a simple scratch or a sore throat could be a death sentence. There were no antibiotics. If Fleming had been a clean freak and washed his dishes before his trip, we might still be living in a world where a common infection kills you. Your life, and the lives of almost everyone you know, likely exists because one man forgot to do the dishes. It's a bit scary, isn't it? One sandwich, one price tag, and one dirty dish changed the course of billions of lives. It makes you wonder, what small choice did you make today that might change the world in 100 years? If you found these facts as mind-blowing as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're just getting started exploring the weird reality we live in. Comment below with a small decision that changed your life. I'd love to read them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.